Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the December 2018 commencement ceremony. I know that you all in the front here have been waiting a long time to walk across campus behind the sound of the bagpipe. Well, here it is, and you are here. Congratulations to each one of you. My name is Ira Spain, and I'm the University Minister Emeritus here at Baker, and I'm honored today to stand in for Reverend Kevin Hopkins, who's been called away because of a death in the family. In fact, Kevin will be officiating at the funeral of his late uncle in the days ahead. Please join with me as we pray. Mighty gracious God, we come to this time and place with grateful hearts, with thankful hearts. That piece of work is over, the diploma is just in front of us, and here we are. We're grateful for families and friends and for teachers and for administrators and for all those who encouraged us and who said, you can do it. And here we are, for it is accomplished, it is complete, and we give you the thanks. We ask your presence to be with us today, these days of commencement. We ask that all that we say and do will be said and done in your name. And it is your name that we pray. Amen. Please be seated. And I would like to ask you now to help me welcome to the podium the 29th President of Baker University, Dr. Lynn Murray.
Thank you for the invocation, Reverend Despain. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 commencement ceremony at Baker University. Seated in front of me are degree candidates from our College of Arts and Sciences, our School of Education, School of Nursing, and the School of Professional and Graduate Studies. You represent achievers and dreamers from diverse backgrounds and areas of study. And while each of you has a unique background, you now have something in common. And that is, you are bound by the same distinction of being a graduate of Baker University, the first and best private university in Kansas. Baker has proven, that's right, you can clap. Baker has proven to be an elite university time and time again in the realm of academics, our faculty excellence, and in our athletics. No matter where the accolades are focused, that elite status always comes back to you, our students. Today, as you prepare to dive into your next adventure, you serve as true examples of the Baker experience. You are achievers, champions, and leaders. Of course, we're very proud of the recognition we get for the value of a Baker education. The Economist magazine counts us among the top 50 best value universities in the country. And year after year, the U.S. News and World Report ranks us as #1 as a private university in Kansas. According to the Department of Education, and I know all the parents out there and families will appreciate this, according to the Department of Education, Baker University graduates earn more than other graduates of any other university in the state. We're proud, so don't let me down. Our graduates are responsible global citizens. You think critically, communicate effectively, and serve generously. Two graduates who embody that Baker spirit are Tucker Clark and Mary Trustin. They had a really unique experience this year. They got to go to Israel with Dr. Nicholas Pumphrey. Tucker was quickly made a staff worker, which is unheard of for a first-year excavator, and Mary served as Dr. Pumphrey's registrar. Both of these students will take what they've learned at Baker and in their travels and make an impact in their communities around the world. Tucker has actually joined the Peace Corps and will live in Ethiopia for 2 years. And Mary will pursue her graduate degree in museum studies. Our nursing graduate, Ngazaka Nzekwe, was inspired to become a nurse by her mother, who worked as a midwife in Nigeria. She plans to pursue a career in obstetric or postpartum nursing. Another example of a compassionate Baker graduate with a strong desire to use her education to serve her community better. And while I'm speaking of some of these outstanding graduates, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our Australian. Daniel, congratulations and welcome to your family. His family have joined us from all the way across the world. We're glad you're here. I can say with full confidence then that today, in this class of Wildcats, I see the very best. My charge to you then is this: be bold, seize the opportunities ahead of you, because there will be many. Take risks, continue to cultivate your knowledge, and be confident that you can find something that you can improve on each day, and know that you have the ability to make others' lives better. So please lead a life of significance, lead a life of purpose, and be the responsible contributors to society that Baker University and I know that you are. No one in this room has any doubt in your talents. I know I speak for everyone here when I say you will succeed, and we can't wait to watch it happen. So much hard work and sacrifice goes into this day and achieving this degree. So as we celebrate you today, I would also like to recognize some of the people that helped to get you here. So I extend special warm greetings to all of your families, and to those families who are far away and may be watching us via live stream. Your families have been here for you, and they have supported you through your challenges and triumphs. Let's take a moment right now and say thank you to them. You know, they say Baker's a special place, and you really have to go here or work here to know it. So right now, I want to thank the people that really make it special, and that is our faculty members and our staff members. Faculty and staff, you impress me with your commitment to our students and to their success. Through your hard work and dedication, you've helped guide these graduates. Will you please stand so you can be recognized? Now our Board of Trustees, the group of individuals who govern this institution so thoughtfully and work towards its success. Board members who happen to be with us today, can you please stand so we can recognize you? Lastly, there's one group I would like to take a moment to recognize, and those are the individuals who serve in our armed forces. As we are a recognized military-friendly institution, we're proud to support our military members. So I'd like for all of the military members and all of the veterans and their families to please rise so that we may thank you for your service. On behalf of the Baker University community, I want to thank you so much for the sacrifices that you've made so that we may enjoy this day. Graduates, at this time, it is my privilege to introduce your 2018 commencement speaker. For those of you who may not know him, or perhaps you haven't seen him, but you've heard him, this man is a legendary sportscaster and the voice of the Baker Wildcat football program for 30 years. He is a 1956 graduate of Baker University and a 1978 Baker University Hall of Fame athletics member. He has worked in broadcasting for 61 years, with career highlights including play-by-play announcer for 3 Super Bowls, CBS play-by-play announcer for the Cotton Bowl, and the voice of the Kansas City Chiefs, just to name a few. It is my sincere honor to introduce to you Mr. Tom Hunter.
Dr. Murray, you are the most courageous person I know. Anybody that lets this play-by-play guy get up and talk to these great graduates, but I want to tell you what's funny and ironic. I lost my notes. Now, Dan won't be disturbed by that. Nate the Great will not be disturbed by that, because I knew what I was going to say before I ever got up here today. And I was going to tell you that you just went to the greatest university in the United States. And I say that because I graduated from here, and let me tell you what happened to me. I came here in '52, had no experience, wanted to become a sportscaster. I was the guy that went across the campus broadcasting games to myself. And I remember my second year, I came to the fraternity house and everybody's laughing. I said, "What are you laughing about?" "You were discussed in class today." I said, "Well, what was the class?" "Abnormal psychology." The professor said, "I don't think he's crazy at all. He wants to do two things. He wants to be a sportscaster, he's sublimated. He'd like to be a major league player. Can't run, can't hit with power, he's got a bad arm. So he's sublimated. He wants to be a sportscaster." Secondly, he said he wants to be good. He's motivated. That's exactly an accurate scouting report. If you talk about me, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Now, had I not gone to Baker University, good things not would have happened. When I was a sophomore, my head professor, Thelma Morelli, called me in the office and said, "I've taught you all I can. I want you to either get a part-time job or transfer to a bigger school." I was having far too good a time to transfer to another school. So I put together a tape, went down to Ottawa, and let this guy hear it and was humbled. That mistake I never made again. I went to Four Corners, had 2 Coca-Colas, and said, "By God, if I'm going to get a job in this business, I got to toot my own horn." So I drove 10 miles down the road to KLWN and said, "Hi, I'm Tom Hedrick, a sophomore at Baker University. I'm going to be a great sportscaster." I said, "You're not going to be able to hire me in 10 years. I'm going to hit the network. I'm going to hear a major league announcer, and I want to see Mr. Booth." Well, what I didn't know was Mr. Booth and my father sang together in the Baker Quartet. He came out of his office and said, "Tommy, I've been expecting you." I said, "You were?" He says, "You wouldn't happen to have a tape?" "Oh yeah, I had one of those 40-pound tape machines from that era." I said, "Yes, Mr. Booth, I happen to have a tape." And so we sat in his office, and after 10 minutes, he started to want to laugh, and finally he said, "No, I like your enthusiasm, you've got a good voice. Would you like to do a sports show once a week in Baldwin? Can you sell it for $15? "Oh yes, Mr. Booth, I know I can." Then he said, "How would you like to do Lawrence High football? They're the state champions. When I went to school, we built character. We didn't win championships." I said, "That's great. $15. That one he paid me 25 years after the fact. And then, this is one time when I kept my mouth shut, which I've never been very good at. He said, "Can you do track?" "Oh, Mr. Booth, that's my specialty." I didn't know anything about track, but I did my homework. I went up to KU and talked to the track coach, and went out there 2 weeks later and called races for 6 straight hours, 2 straight days. So all this happened because a Baker man hired me right on the spot. And here's another thing that happened. When I was going to school here, everybody took care of me. I had guardian angels taking care of me left and right. The dean of the college, quite unlike our current dean, his name was Ben Gessner, the all-powerful Ben Gessner. And I was going to class one day with one of my fraternity brothers, and I was broadcasting the game again. I know that's a shock. And so he said, "Now, Tommy, I know you're having a good time. Are you studying any?" "Oh," I said, "I study," and I did, from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Thursday, and 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. "Well, I certainly hope so." Well, what I didn't know transpired, he picked up the phone every 3 weeks and called my mom and dad in Boston. Where else would that have happened? Secretary to the president, Rosemary Risby, called my mom. I had a wonderful family in this town that fed me at least 300 or 400 meals. From the moment I came here, people took care of me. So when I came out of school, like you all, I was prepared for the world. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I guarantee you that if you follow some of these tips I'm about to give you, you will be successful. Number one, you think you did your last final exam. Wrong. You will prepare every day of your life if you're going to be successful. When I do a football game, and I've done about 650 of them, I do my homework and take my Western Civ exam at 1 o'clock every Saturday afternoon. Do your homework. Secondly, listen more than you talk. Several things are accomplished by that. People find out how you're not so smart, and I learned that a long time ago. And I remember about lying. I talked to a guy who was very wise. He said, "Tommy, there are 2 great things about not lying." I said, "What's that?" He says, "You don't have to remember who you lied to." That's exactly accurate. All right, make sure another thing, be kind to people. We need this in this country right now. You have come to Baker University where students and faculty care about you. You apply the golden rule. Make sure you do that. Another thing will help you be successful, remember names. And the final thing that's going to help you, and nobody tells you this, be good to the secretary when you apply for a job. You know why that is? If you're nice to the secretary, she's going to get you in to see the boss. And if you're not, she won't. So you learn her name, learn about her grandkids, and in my case, I got several autographed baseballs to get in to see people I normally would not have. Be nice to people. It will not cost you a dime. You know, whenever I think of Baker University, I'm reminded of many things. But among others, I remembered when I came here, I was a young guy that had no confidence. And when I would go down the street broadcasting games, people would say, there goes Tommy Hedrick, he's going to be a great sportscaster. I wasn't sure at that time I was going to be a great sportscaster, but everybody told me that. And I remember when we had our 25th reunion, I had 38 people who came up to me and say, we think it's great that you got to do what you wanted to. I said, no, I'm very, very blessed. And I will tell you today, when you leave here, I want you to do several things. The first thing I want you to do, I want you to hug your mom and dad and your grandparents. They made certain sacrifices so you could go to the best school in the United States. Secondly, I want you to call one or two of your profs and thank them for being a tremendous person and a role model. Because that's the only way a college professor, frankly, gets to be paid. So you thank them. And the final thing is, every day do one kind act. If you will do that, you will find that your life is richer. I know for a fact when I was at KU, and I used to do this every week, I'd go out there and walk across the campus, and here would come some kid, and they'd be slumped over like this. They've got the world away on their shoulders, said, how are you this morning? They'd say, fine. No, you're not. You want to talk about it? Have you got time? Yes, I have time. So for 5 minutes, all I did was ask questions. Now that same person left me 5 minutes later. They weren't the same person. And why? Because I gave them 5 minutes of my time. The thing I'm trying to impress upon you today, you've received a great education. You've got professors who cared about you. You have people who are kind to you in school. I can honestly say to you, the best thing that ever happened in my life was go to Baker University. And I'm going to remind you what the president of Baker University told us when we were seniors at 10 o'clock in the morning. Nelson P. Horn brought myself in, Sweet Ball, and Neil Malachi. And here's what he said. He said, you guys are all great members of Delta Tau Delta, and that's wonderful. But we don't have Baker University, we don't have Delta Tau Delta. So we need for you to bring students to Baker University and contribute what you can. I heard that, and I try to believe it. I can tell you, if you give back to this university and repay a debt like I have, you will be the richest person in the world. God bless you. God bless Baker University.
Thank you, Brother Hedrick, for those insightful and encouraging remarks. It seems even more appropriate than ever in the world in which we live. And I say brother as I'm a proud Delta Tau Delta fraternity brother of Tom's known for a long, long time. But now, for the business at hand, representing the Board of Trustees, President Murray, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Baker University, and by virtue of the powers vested in us by the state of Kansas and the United Methodist Church, I confer upon you the authority to grant the appropriate degrees and bestow university honors and recognition to individuals qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Mr. Cow. As a leader in setting standards for society, Baker University endorses those values which nurture the mind, the spirit, and the community. Today, Baker University bestows honors on an individual whose life reflects the highest ideals of a liberal arts tradition. This was the hardest thing I've had to do this commencement because this is a complete surprise. It is my privilege, on behalf of the entire university faculty, to present to you Mr. Thomas A. Hedrick for university recognition. Will you please come forward? recognition for many of your contributions and services to our institution. Mr. Thomas Hedrick, on behalf of the faculty and staff, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, in recognition of your distinguished service to Baker University and our standards, I hereby present to you this honorary degree, Doctor of Letters.
Thank you, Brother Cal. He reminded me I've got 2 more minutes. What I almost said was the fact that I'm almost at a loss for words, but not quite. What was really neat about this, I didn't know this was coming. My father received a Doctor of Letters degrees in 1954, so I think he and I are the only 2 in one family to receive this high honor. And I said, I figured I'd get that if I didn't get the university enough money. I'll try to get that. But I will simply tell you, the best thing I ever did was come to the school. And the best thing I ever did was come back, and I remember the thrills I've had in sports. I've had 2. Super Bowl 4, when the Kansas City Chiefs were champions of the world. In New Orleans, we won the Super Bowl football game. We beat the Vikings 23-7. But really a better and more thrilling thing was me, and you remember this, Nate the Great. We're playing down there and playing in Daytona Beach, Florida, against a football team from St. Francis. Now remember, St. Francis and Fort Wayne, Indiana's 253 people had an NBA basketball team, and just going to the ballpark, there were 38 traffic lights. We have won. We have won. But we have the best people going. And I can honestly tell you that when you get a degree like this and an honor like this, there's no higher honor. And all I'm going to do is remember what a friend of mine told me. He said, Tommy, if you go to Baker, make sure you repay the debt. That's what I try to do every day of my life. You do the same thing, because I owe Baker University. So try, when you go out in the world, try to come back, try to repay the debt. Thank you again. God bless Baker University.
All right, graduates, you ready? I know you are. It's the part you've been eagerly awaiting. I'm going to invite our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Childress, to please join me at the podium.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Associate of Arts in Business degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Leadership degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting degree please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Management degree please rise and remain standing? President Murray, it is my honor and privilege to present the December 2018 College of Arts and Sciences, School of Education, School of Nursing, and School of Professional and Graduate Studies candidates for their degrees. These candidates have fulfilled or will soon complete all requirements for their respective degrees as prescribed by the faculty of Baker University. The faculty recommends them for their degrees. Candidates, please remain standing.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and upon recommendation by the faculty, I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified with all of the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Candidates, you may be seated.
At the direction of the Marshal, will the candidates receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree and the Bachelor of Science degree please rise and present themselves to receive their diplomas.
Madison Renee McGlade, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Tustin, magna cum laude. Bennett White. Asai Abdul-Majid El-Bathali. Maxwell Ryan Baum. Stephanie Jane Cardona, magna cum laude. Tucker Clark. Landon Ray Decker, cum laude. Alexander Lee Fortuna. Sydney Margaret Hanson, magna cum laude. Lake R. Johnson. Miranda Page Lindmark, magna cum laude. Nia A. Madison. Nathan Allen McLaurin. Terry Trace Lee Oliver III. Taylor Morgan Sharp. Jacob Tompkins, cum laude. Bethany L. Warwick. Jordan Wispinski. Daniel P. Young. Hunter Robert Young. Presenting Hunter's diploma is his mother, Vicki Young, who works here at our Baker University campus in Baltimore City.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts degree and the Bachelor of Science degree programs.
We would now like to recognize the candidates for teacher licensure and acknowledge them as they enter into the field of education. Will the candidates for teacher licensure please rise and be recognized? You guys. Graduates, you may be seated.
And now I would like to recognize those students who will be entering the field of nursing. At the direction of the Marshal, will the candidates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise and present themselves to receive their diplomas?
Emily Nicole Brent. Shelby Lynn Creviston. Melissa Cushing, cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Devine, magna cum laude. Emily Danielle Hartzell, summa cum laude. Ryan Matthew Henke, magna cum laude. Linnea Christine Henry, summa cum laude. Madison Dawn Hess. Sarah Hightree. Angela Nicole Honer. Ashley Renee Howie, cum laude. Heidi Eliza Catt. Logan Francis Lears. Samantha A. Max, magna cum laude. Erin Nicole Mitchell. Amanda Nicole Montgomery. Avery Christine Newman. Jennifer Nicole Ain. Nagosika Catherine Nzekwe. Heidi Marie Procish. Allison Nicole Putnam. Cheyenne Nicole Ratner. Jody Stegman Mullins. Cody Sunderland. Skylar Paige Taylor. Lucas Monroe Triber. Lindsay Catherine Unrein, summa cum laude.
Will the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree program please stand and remain standing? Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree program.
direction of the Marshal, will the candidates receiving the Associate of Arts in Business degree and the Bachelor of Arts in Business Leadership degree please rise and present themselves to receive their diplomas?
Angela Lee Jones. Morgan Wagoner, magna cum laude. David Augusta Williamson, Jr. Brooke N. Wisner. Craig Arendt, summa cum laude. Samantha Marie Blanton, cum laude. Corey L. Boone, magna cum laude. Wendy Renee Bradley. Caleb S. Brand, summa cum laude. Anna Mae Bergen. Jacqueline Lee Cobb. Kiefer J. Cook. Caitlin M. Francis. Rachel Elizabeth Gallagher, magna cum laude. Francis Gingrich. Zachary Edgar Greenlee. Angela Harvey, cum laude. Amy Louise Hempelman, magna cum laude. Kyle E. Holtgraves. Tequila Danae Jackson. Andrea Caberline, cum laude. LaQuina Landry, cum laude. Arlene Shayna Lohman. Rachel L. Lopez, magna cum laude. Craig Allen Morin. Sarah Muharan. Kyla C. Manning. Eric M. Markowitz. Justin T. McNutt, summa cum laude. Ryan A. Proctor, cum laude. Jill F. Rogers, summa cum laude. Javier A. Valiz. Jackie Nicole Welsh. Molly L. White, summa cum laude.
Will the graduates of the Associate of Arts in Business degree and the Bachelor of Arts in Business Leadership degree who have been recognized please stand or remain standing? Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the Associate of Arts degree and the Bachelor of Arts in Business Leadership degrees. Graduates, you may be seated. At the direction of the Marshal, will the first row of candidates receiving the Bachelor of Business Administration degree please rise and present themselves to receive their diplomas. All others, please remain seated until you're directed by the state. At the direction of the Marshal, will the candidates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Accounting degree and Bachelor of Science in Management degree please rise and present themselves to receive their diplomas.
Tanya Marie Coleman. Zainara Quadra. Julianne Ora McGuire, cum laude. Rasmita K. Patro, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Elaine Phillips. Nathan Michael Boltop. Bennett L. Hoagland, magna cum laude.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Accounting degree and the Bachelor of Science in Management degree. Graduates, you may be seated.
Will all graduates please rise? In a moment, I will ask you to move your mortarboard tassels from the right to the left side, signifying your transformation from your prior selves to Baker University graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baker University College of Arts and Sciences, School of Education, School of Nursing, and School of Professional and Graduate Studies class of December 2018. You may move your tassels.
Class of 2018. leading us in this. Come on, Kaylee.
Now, some final traveling instructions after the benediction. The platform party and the graduates will be let out by the sound of the bagpipe. You who are in the audience, please remain where you are until everyone in front of you has been dismissed, and you can meet up with your graduate just outside. It's a pretty day, and you can find them out in the sunshine somewhere. It is no mistake that the first and last words of this commencement ceremony are words of faith. Words of faith, that's great, because you'll need lots of faith. Lots of faith in yourselves, lots of faith in your education, lots of faith in your co-workers, lots of faith in your families and in your friends. I believe that we shall meet again one day. Perhaps you shall teach my grandchildren, as Baker graduates already have. Perhaps you'll treat me in the hospital, as Baker graduates already have. We shall meet again down the road, and we shall remember this day, the best day so far, the best day. Go in grace and go in peace for the living in faith throughout your life. Remember this moment, carry it forward with you, live into your future. The world waits for you just outside that door. I pray this in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Merry Christmas.